Let us work on some exercises about intervals and inequalities. Let us express the following in interval form. Then sketch the interval. First, x is greater than 5. So it will be better if we will illustrate first the inequality. We indicate the number 5. X is greater than 5. It is a strict inequality, so it does not include the endpoint. So we shall be using a circle because 5 is excluded in the interval. And consider all numbers greater than 5. So all numbers to the right of 5 up to positive infinity. So in interval form, x greater than 5 is the same as the interval 5 to positive infinity. Open at 5, open at positive infinity. Next, 3 is greater than or equal to x. Once again, let us indicate this. Let us indicate the interval in number line. We indicate the number 3. It is a non-strict inequality and it includes the number 3. Okay, and x is less than or equal to 3, or 3 is greater than x. So that means that the x's are to the left of 3. So negative infinity. In interval form, 3 greater than or equal to x is the same as negative infinity up to 3, close bracketed 3, since the endpoint is included. Next, x is less than 0 and greater than or equal to negative 4. The number line, let us indicate the numbers 0 and negative 4. 0 and negative 4. 0 and negative 4. So x is between 0 and negative 4. Strict at 0, so meaning open at 0, but close at negative 4. And all points are numbers in between. In interval form, x less than 0 greater than or equal to negative 4 is equivalent to the interval negative 4 to 0. Close at negative 4, open at 0. Okay, another one. Say x is greater than negative 2 but less than 6. Sketch this on the number line. We write down the numbers negative 2 and 6. So all numbers in between, strict at both ends. So that means open. Open at negative 2, open at 6, and all the numbers in between. That is equivalent to the interval negative 2 to positive 6, open at both ends. Right? Let us have another set. Now, we are given the interval and we express this in using order relations. No? So express the following as inequalities and sketch the interval. So let's start the first one, negative infinity to 10. Let's first make a sketch of the interval. The number is 10 and it is open at 10. So from negative infinity to 10. Alright? So the interval, or rather the inequality corresponding to that, is the set of all x's such that x is less than 10. Or you can just write there the interval x, or the inequality x less than 10. Alright? Next, 5 to positive infinity. Notice that if the endpoint involves an infinity, it is always open, because infinity is not a number. So when it involves infinity, it must always be open. We indicate the 5, and since it is closed at 5, we include the endpoint up to positive infinity. So that is equivalent to the inequality x such that x is greater than or equal to 5. Next, 3, 9. Open at 3, close at 9. We illustrate the interval. We indicate the numbers 3 and 9. Open at 3, so it should be open. Close at 9, so it must be closed. And all numbers in between. The inequality corresponding to that is x between 3 and 9, including 9. So less than or equal to 9, greater than 3. Finally, negative 2 to 5. We write down the numbers negative 2 and 5. Open at both ends. So open circles, including the numbers in between. As an inequality, the set of all x's such that x is between negative 2 and 5, exclusive of the endpoints. Right? So work on the following exercises. Convert the following to interval form. Then sketch the interval. Negative infinity to 7. 5 to positive infinity. Negative 3 to positive 3. Close at both ends. And negative infinity to negative 1, open at both ends. Okay, so for the second one, we are to convert the following to inequality. Sorry, this should be the given intervals for number 2. Okay, convert the following to inequalities. Okay, convert to inequalities, and then sketch the interval. Alright, now while this one should be inequalities, -4 to 7, -5 is greater than x, x is between less than 3, greater than -4, and d, x is less than or equal to 4x is less than or equal to 1. Okay, so convert this in interval form and sketch the interval. For the second set, convert these intervals into inequalities and sketch the interval.